Welcome to Strong in the Broken Places. My name is Jeffrey Reuter, and this is episode number 26. I would like to give you a little update on what's going on in my life. It's early afternoon, and I just got out of class. I have about a week left before I graduate this particular program, and I very well may be transitioning to a job soon, or some sort of vocation training, or another short school. I'm exploring options now, but definitely going to be in a transition period, another transition period very soon. Just a little update, let you know what's going on in my life. And today I would like to talk about comparisons and comparing ourselves to other people. And essentially, it boils down to this: the surest way to stay broken in your already broken places is to compare yourself to other people. Because usually when we compare ourselves to other people, we are doing it in a negative way. We're occupying ourselves with what this person has to what I don't have. So and so has this and I don't have it. So and so is an athlete. So and so has more money, a better car, the job, that husband, that wife, the perfect kids, the perfect house, the pool in the backyard. Whatever the case may be, we're comparing ourselves by looking at what that person has, and all it does is, in our eyes anyways, it just highlights or accentuates what we think we don't have. And the thing about it is, it's super destructive, and it's the surest way, it's the fastest way to remain broken in your already broken places. And that runs completely contrary to what we're trying to do here, because we're trying to get strong in our broken places. As you know, or as some of you may not know, I just got out of prison. I've been out of prison for about 6 weeks now, and I'm in all kinds of transition periods, in a transition process myself. And for the last 28 years of my incarceration, I've been dreaming. I've literally been dreaming about being out of prison. And now I'm out of prison. So, in a sense, you could say I'm living the dream. I'm actually living the dream right now because I'm out of prison. This is what I've been dreaming about for the last 28 years. Last Friday, I'm on a bicycle. I needed a haircut. So I got a haircut last Friday. And it's a 12-mile round trip on a bicycle. And this was my first journey, my first real journey by myself. And I'm not too far from Hillsborough Avenue, which is a super busy street in Tampa. It's Friday evening, 4:30, 5 o'clock. So the road is packed. It's a 4-lane each way. So it's like 8 lanes, sometimes 10 lanes all together. And there's like a gazillion cars on this road. And guess who's the only person on a bicycle? If you guessed that I was the only person on the bicycle, you're right. I was the only person on a bicycle, and everywhere around me, all I saw was cars. Now imagine what that would have done to me if I would have said, man, I'm the only one on a bicycle. I don't have a car. It's hot. I'm sweaty. I just got through riding 6 miles one way. I'm about to start riding another 6 miles another way. I'm tired. I'm not used to riding a bike this far. So imagine what would have happened if I would have started playing that comparison game. If I would have went there, man, you're the only one without a car. You're a loser. You don't have any money. You don't have a job. What's wrong with you, Jeff? And what would have happened was I would have just rode my bike right out into traffic and splat. That would have been the end of it. That's the kind of thing that comparisons do to our thinking. It immediately takes us into a ditch. Well, the last thing I really want to do is I want to take a bicycle in a ditch on Hillsborough on a Friday during rush hour traffic. So we got to break that. And it's dangerous. It's just no good. And we have to be aware that we're doing it. How come we don't ever compare ourselves in positive ways? How come I don't say like this, instead of me focusing on, hey, you're the only one with a car, saying, hey, there's 100,000 people in the Florida prison system that would love to be on a bicycle right now. That thought didn't even cross my mind. One thought that did cross my mind was, hey, you're the only one on a bike out here. So thank God I was able to immediately recognize that thought. Because one thing about it, we cannot control the thoughts that enter into our mind. And those negative thoughts that just bombard us all day, every day, there's a name for those. And they're called incipient thoughts. Incipient thoughts are dangerous, but we have a tool to combat those incipient thoughts, and that's just called awareness. It's called mindfulness. So immediately, this is what I did. Immediately when I started thinking that craziness, I said, okay, Jeff, listen, I recognized the thought, I rejected the thought, I replaced the thought. That's what we do with comparisons. So then what I do is if I'm going to compare myself to anybody, I compare myself to me. Am I better today than I was yesterday? This is video number 6. Am I better in video number 26 than I was in video number 1, 2, and 3? That's my comparison. That's the standard. In Jeffrey's life, I'm my comparison. So I should only be comparing myself to me. And I want you to do the same thing. If you're going to compare yourself to you. And the thing about it is, just be better today than you were yesterday. And tomorrow, just be better tomorrow than you were today. And one way we can do this is just by writing this stuff down. And there's a very strong chance that I'm going to continue with this here very shortly in 27. So I want you to just practice that mindfulness and awareness and when you're comparing yourself. And I'll see you later. And please be strong in your broken places.